Today we're going to be talking about the microscopic world. Just like there are things that we can see with just our eyes, there's a whole world of things that can be seen with the very powerful tools like microscopes. Microscopes can be used to see things called microorganisms. What is a microorganism, you might ask? Our textbook defines a microorganism as organisms such as bacteria, protists, and fungi that are too small to be seen with the unaided eye. There are a lot of different types of microorganisms besides the ones that were mentioned in the definition. One of these types are called monorans. Monorans are single-celled organisms with no nuclear membrane. An example of a monoran would be bacteria. Our textbook defines bacteria as one-celled organisms that have no nucleus. Sometimes bacteria are classified by the shapes that they're in. For example, rod-like, round, or spiral. Bacteria can be both good and bad. Some bacteria can cause diseases, and some can be used to make cleaning products or medicines. Some bacteria are used for specific jobs, like absorbing oils or breaking down materials. A good example of this would be using a product that contains the bacteria to break down the elements that might clog a drain. Another type of microorganism is called a protist. Protists are considered a large group of organisms with many different shapes and characteristics. In order for a protist to survive, they have to be in a damp or moist environment like a swamp, lake, stream, river, or pond. There are two different types of protists, animal-like and plant-like. Algae is considered to be a plant-like protist. Protozoans are considered animal-like protists. Protozoans are broken down into smaller groups or classifications depending on how they move. Amoebas are protozoans that have tiny little feet that they use to move around and catch their food. Another type of protozoan would be a paramecium. A paramecium are protozoans that have short little hairs called cilia that cover their bodies. They use these little hairs, or cilia, to move themselves around like oars that move a boat, or to move food into their mouth. Another type of protozoan would be a parasite. Parasites are protozoans that have no way to move around. They depend solely on their host to move them, and they feed on the host.